Next we move on to the video on the nervous system by Dr. Peter Hussein. And this nervous system, as I told you, I would like to call it a wiring system. Just as your house is wired to bring electricity from the electrical company, and your panel receives this information, this electrical information, and distributes the electricity to the different parts of your house in plugs and in breakers and in lights. Such is the wiring system in man. Now, to show you a diagram, because a diagram speaks 1,000 words. Now, you have here within your body the nervous system, you have the brain, and proceeding from the brain down your vertebral column in the back, you have a spinal cord. And then exiting from the cord and as well from the brain, you have what we call peripheral nerves to every single part of your body, and to every cell, and to every organ, and to every square inch of your skin. Just a little bit more information. In this slide, you will see the spinal cord servicing the neck area, then the thoracic area, then the lower back area, and then the sacral and coccygeal area. So the entire body is serviced by this nervous system. Now, the nervous system consists of two parts. The somatic nervous system, which is made up of the brain and the spinal cord and the peripheral nerves, which I showed you in the diagram. And this system is under your will. You can use this system consciously and deliberately. And we do so when we have the desire to walk and talk and eat and run and sit and lie. So this is called the somatic nervous system, which we use consciously. Then there is the autonomic system, or as I would sometimes call it, the automatic system. Is made up of the sympathetic and the parasympathetic parts. Now, the sympathetic parts deals with the action, and the parasympathetic part deals with relaxation of your organs in your physical body. This system is not directly under the control of your will. I say directly because it is indirectly controlled by your will. That is, it is interfered with by fear, worry, anxiety, nervousness, peace and joy and righteousness and happiness. So, our thoughts can interfere with our autonomic nervous system for good or for bad. Now, just a little bit more information on the brain. Your brain, when it's operating like a car at 30 to 14 cycles per second, we said it is speeding, and you are supposed to be in an awake mode, normal alertness and conscious. That is called the beta level of brain waves. Then when you reduce the brain waves from 13 to 9, you are in a more relaxed, calm, lucid mode called the alpha level. And it is also, as I may mention, the creative level. And this is the level that a lot of artists go into: painters, composers, singers, and they now pull from the subconscious mind, the creative mind, and bring information into the conscious mind and the physical world. Then if you further reduce your brain waves from to 8 to 4, you go into a deeper form of relaxation where you have meditation and mental imagery. And finally, if you drop your brain waves down to 3 or 4 by whatever means you use, you are in the realm where you are very drowsy and can fall asleep. So we have beta, alpha, theta, delta levels of brain waves. It's just like a car. We have different speeds, and this is how the brain operates. So to show you, beta level is associated with alertness, alpha with relaxation and creativity, theta, deep relaxation, and finally delta, which deals with sleep. Now, to show you a little bit about the 5 physical senses, and they utilize the nervous system to a great degree. Now again, I repeat, which I did in the beginning, that when you look at a world, be it a tree, a car, or a house, the energy vibration from that object enters your eye, passes at the back of the eye into the optic nerve as you see in the diagram, traverses the meat of the brain, and ends up in the back of the brain, as you can see. Now at the back of the brain there are nerve fibers that converts this electricity and energy or vibration into a thought. And thoughts are not stored in the brain. Thoughts are stored in the mind, the conscious mind. The brain deals only with energy, electricity. So, the brain converts an object, the energy vibration of an object, into electricity, and then it converts the electricity into a thought. And that is how the thought reaches the conscious mind. Again, this is to highlight that the senses are used as windows to bring energy vibration into the brain, and then from the brain into the conscious mind. Now I would like to add that if any part of this system is interfered with, either the eye, the optic nerve, or the brain itself, it means then that the message, the energy vibration from the object you are looking at in the world, does not reach the mind as a thought. And if the energy does not reach the mind as a thought, you cannot see with your eye, hear with your ears, understand with your mouth, and vice versa. So it's very important to understand the role of the 5 senses. You do not really see with your eye, or hear with your ears, or smell with your nose, or taste with your mouth, or touch with your skin. Their function is just to bring the energy from the external world into your mind. If it doesn't reach the mind, you don't see, hear, touch, taste, and smell.